accidentally hit the stop recording. It's March 25th, 2022. Added in an additional teaspoon worth of ground turmeric. Here's about another teaspoon worth. Or the second teaspoon worth was about 3/4 of a teaspoon. That was about a teaspoon and a quarter. So total of 3 teaspoons, leveled teaspoons of turmeric. It's like, usually this would be like the flavor base for making a vegan mac and cheese, but I don't have the tapioca flour to make it stretchy like non-dairy cheese. So that's the only thing that's absent, really, from this. Oh yeah, in addition to, usually I put shallot in there, like 1/4 of a medium to large size shallot minced, but I don't have any in, so. Little tamari, about a teaspoon worth of this variety. A teaspoon worth. Okay, that's good. So, stir around lightly. I also include nutritional yeast flakes, as usual. But before I do that, I'm going to include the non-dairy vegan mayo alternatives. Wash a utensil quickly. Let's do that. It's a brand new jar of vegan avocado mayo. I'm at the end of the Vegenaise, I believe. So I may just only have to wash this one utensil one time around, you know. So I almost had forgotten I was down to the bottom of the Vegenaise. Okay. So I won't have to wash the utensil more than once. Thank goodness. Okay, so if I remember accurately. Oh, still recording, except for the tahini that I may have to wash another utensil for. So. Open up the vegan avocado mayo. Oh, God, here we go. I hate when this happens. So I have to do this quickly. So the lid to the jar gets condensation on it. Oh, jeez, I hate when that happens. Kindle's about to fall. There we go. There we go, got it. Pops. Open. Good. Try not to drop the Kindle. Just a little slight whopping like this. Okay. It's good enough. Oh, that came close to the lid of that. So I'll just, at the end of the Vegenaise, I'm going to use all of that. The Vegenaise. So far it's a 1-to-1 ratio, respectively, with the vegan avocado mayo. So still about close to a 1-to-1 ratio, respectively, with both of the each. In addition to a third more, well, half of a second dose of the vegenaise. I hate wasting stuff when it's like, I'm just going, who knows, I may be able to scrape some of that out in an emergency, a teaspoon worth one day may help, so I might save it just in case. Okay. I gotta put the tahini in there. Well, the pasta's still warm. Gotta do another utensil quickly. I like this vegan mac and cheese that I usually do, but with the absence tonight of the shallot and the tapioca flour, everything else is usual with this one when it comes to adding the hemp protein powder and the shelled pumpkin seed. With the vegan avocado and the vegenaise, it turns out tasting like very Italian, actually. More like Jerusalem Italian. It brings out the flavors of the olive oil that I include in there. When I include the ground pumpkin seed and the hemp protein powder, it brings out some of the flavors of the olive oil that I include in there, along with the rosemary extract of the vegan avocado mayo and stuff. It's good. All right, so I have to include some of this tahini in there. Balance out the phytoserotonin in the vegan avocado mayo. The phytoserotonin that naturally occurs in avocados. But heaping teaspoon worth, or a level tablespoon, let's say. I'll just do this for now. Let it melt in there. So there's good. Make sure all this stuff is sealed. Okay, good. It's okay. Alright, so this. Oh, look at that. I dropped something. Let's stir this quickly. Put this down here like that. This is the one with the tahini in it, so I find it better if I stir it. The utensil with the tahini is still stuck to it. Now, so it is March 25th, 2022, and I had just stirred in the slight heaping teaspoon worth of tahini, or the level tablespoon, or the level tablespoon of tahini. Stirred it through just now. Okay. Now I'm going to include the raw shelled pumpkin seed that I ground in the coffee grinder here. Using my middle finger for this. Because I was touching my Kindle with my other fingers. but my middle finger was the cleanest. Don't read into it. Don't. I used to do that. I used to read in and get like, oh god, was that a bad thing? That means, no, I don't mean anything bad. Don't worry about it. The not pumpkin, hemp protein powder. Right now, let's see. It's about 2 level tablespoons worth in there. In the past, I've added 5, approximately. Usually, it'd be another, let's say, 2/3, another 2 helpings of that same measurement normally. That's okay. I should do actually more often. I should make this recipe more often. I really should, or something, or similar to this method with the shelled pumpkin seed that I grind in the hemp protein powder concoction. For more greens instead of spinach. I did this in the past as a spinach substitute. It does work pretty well. Actually, it tastes like when basil is actually tastes like basil when infused with olive oil. That's the way I would describe it. Kind of like a pesto. It's like a basil-less pesto alternative. Yeah, you could consider it that. You know, it's actually